If you are seeking asylum in the UK and you think university is impossible because of money, this video is for you. So keep watching. Did you know that if you are seeking asylum in the UK, you could study at university without paying like tuition fees, and you will receive financial support? Do you think that? Or you don't know? I'm going to tell you today. Today, I will explain everything about the Undergraduate Sanctuary Scholarship, who it is for, what it covers, and how you can apply. Okay? So just stay tuned while I bring it to your doorstep. Okay? So guys, my name is Queen, and today I will be breaking down the Undergraduate Scholarship. It's a special type of scholarship that is offered by the UK university to help asylum seekers access higher education. So what is the Undergraduate Sanctuary Scholarship? The Undergraduate Sanctuary Scholarship is like a financial support package, okay? It is designed for students seeking asylum in the UK who cannot get the UK government student finance, like the loans, you know, and the loan for tuition fees, or even they cannot afford living costs, you know, so due to their immigration status. And someone asked me before, is this Undergraduate Sanctuary Scholarship, is it for only asylum seekers? No. At times, they also consider those people that have been in the countries, okay? They have been in the UK, okay? They've been in the UK, but still, they are not able to finance themselves. You know, there are certain conditions they look. If you have stayed in the UK for some certain years, you know, they look at some of those conditions, okay? And they know, you know, most of these things, you can actually prove them. They would ask you to, they will check your employment history and all of that. And if you are willingly, you really want to study and you have the qualification, trust me, this scholarship is for you. This scholarship is offered by a certain university, like the University of Bath. I've talked about a scholarship, other scholarship that they also have, but this one is separate. This one is Sanctuary Scholarship. So this University of Bath, it will help you cover the tuition fees. This scholarship will help you to cover the tuition fees, the accommodation, and they have a living bursary. There are different scholarships that you can even access, okay? So because of the sun, I'm trying to get a good place to make this video. It's a little bit difficult for me, okay? So when you see me shifting like this, just know that it's because of the sun. The sun is just right behind me. I've turned my car several times. I'm sorry for this, okay? So I really want to, you know, when you think of it like it's a full support, this scholarship is like just a full support pathway, you know, so you can study for the first undergraduate degree without having to pay tuition fee or even find financial backing, you know, find full financial backing for yourself. Now I will tell you something for fact. You know, this scholarship, you see, different university, they have their own. I'm coming to that. Let me just tell you, what does this scholarship cover? If you ask me, this it depends on the university, okay? So it depends on the university. The sanctuary scholarship, you know, can include, like I mentioned before, the tuition fees, they are covered, so you don't have to pay tuition fee to study for your degree. And it's also for only first, if you have not gotten bachelor's degree before. If you have gotten your first degree, sorry, this scholarship is not for you. They are looking to help people that have already, like, they finished their A level in the UK, people that finish secondary school. That's what I mean. So it's not like for people that have already gotten first degree. Nobody is going to give it to you. If you've gotten your first degree, the priority is for people that have not gotten their first degree. So another thing we cover is accommodation. Accommodation support. Some university include like students housing fees. You know, they got to pay. They have some schools, they have hostel, okay? So you don't have to pay any fee for that. They make arrangements. There is a way they fix it, okay? So another thing, the bursary support. I talk about the bursary support. It's a cash to help with living and study costs. It's very important for students, you know. So at Bath University, is up to £7,500 or structured differently depending on the institution. Like I said, you see this fee. In other countries, is different amounts, okay? So in a year, you can receive up to that amount. While in some university, you can receive up to that amount. So most time like this, a lot of people, they always ask, how much? Don't concern about the money, because one thing I know for sure, they take care of students, you understand? So the important thing is that different university, they design their own sanctuary scholarship. differently. Okay, yeah, it's true, they're different. So for example, you can see in Bath University is different from another college, so it's not the same thing. They design their own, and that is so important. I'm still going to go back to the other previous video I made. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some other things, so that will be the part 3 of that video. So some provide tuition waivers plus a bursary support to several thousands pounds like each year. So first of all, I've already told you who is eligible, but I'm still going to tell you again who is eligible for this scholarship. To be eligible for an undergraduate scholarship in the UK, typically, just listen to this one so that you not go and apply when they will just remove your paper. They will send you the same day that you are not eligible. So you must be an asylum seeker living in the UK. So this includes people who have made a claim for asylum with the UK Home Office, or they have been granted limited leave to remain, okay, as a result of an asylum application. Okay, so you must not be eligible for the UK government student finance, okay, meaning you can't get tuition loans or maintenance support due to your immigration status. Okay, so you must also have an offer, conditional or unconditional, to study a full-time undergraduate degree, okay, at the university where the Sanctuary Scholarship is offered. For example, I take Bath as an example. Okay, I've told you before you can be entitled to any kind of scholarship, you must apply through the UCAS. You apply and you apply for the course. When you apply, all this thing is automatic. When you apply for it, like, because me, I'm on scholarship, right? So I know, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you from experience. You have to apply to that school. After you apply through the UCAS, then from there you will now use through the BAT tracker application to go and apply for your scholarship. So let me not talk about that because I'm talking about something different. I'll cover that one in another video. Okay, so how to apply. So here is the typical process. Like I told you, you apply for a degree through the UCAS and get an offer from the university first. If you apply today, maybe next week you get an offer, or 2 weeks. And that's why they have a long time before this application will close. So all these things, they take time. For you to get an offer from the university, maybe it will take another 2 to 1 month. Then before you start applying for scholarship, and you see, it's really fair. The time is fair. Considering that you are going to study in September of 2026, the time is fair. Even me, my own, I did it last minute and I got the scholarship. So that is it. I'm doing everything to make sure that this video is stable and it's not wobbling. It's really tiring. Okay, so how to apply. I've told you that you apply for a degree through the UCAS, you know, after you get an offer from the university, then you proceed, okay, then to apply for the scholarship. But secondly, you have to declare your asylum status on the UCAS, okay, or directly to the university. There are parts where you can do all of that, okay. So you complete the scholarship application form, usually with personal statement and supporting documents showing your situation. Anyway, I think I'm going to fill all of that because already I'm registered in the UCAS, okay. I did it because I really want you guys to apply for this scholarship. You can get it, okay. When I was doing the University of Bath scholarship, you know, the excellence scholarship, I have to do it for people to know. I've gone through several videos on YouTube. I've not seen even one where they are doing all of these things. People can just tell you this, but I really want people to get what I am doing, what I'm showing them. And that's why I'm taking my time to do it, okay? So you submit before the deadline. Make sure all these applications, they have deadline, okay? So you have to know the deadline of when you should apply through the UCAS. Once the deadline, you didn't meet it, sorry, you can't even get scholarship, or even getting an offer, it will be so difficult. So you have to check the dates, okay? So check early. So another thing I would like to say, selection. Let's talk about the selection criteria. It's very important. For me, they refuse me, then I have to appeal. Through the appeal, that was when I got only fees scholarship. Some people, they got full scholarship. Full scholarship means that they will be giving you some money every month. some university, they may contact you if you declare your asylum status or your refugee status. You know, they might contact you directly if you fill that in your application. So just know that. So the selection process I'm talking about is that your personal statement, I can't overemphasize this, please, your personal statement, why you need the scholarship and how it will help your studies. You should do that. Take your time. See, all this thing takes time. Like, I will tell you the truth, when I was filling my application, it takes me like a week for me to finish my application, for you to know the work I put in the application. There is no small details, guys. Every places I have worked in my life, I declare everything there. I'm telling you, I was putting everything because it gives you a high chance. You have a high chance of getting the scholarship. Don't just sit and say, I will just put shabby things. No, your educational achievement and your potential. What can you do? Have you started something from the scratch and you have done it up to the finish point? Put everything. Nothing, no information is small. Hey, give them overwhelming information. So your contribution to your community or your resilience in overcoming barriers, you know, guys, put it. Don't forget, if you're applying as a mature student like me, apply as a mature student. When you're above 23 years, you can, you know, you are already adult student, right? So you can apply as a mature student. But trust me, I made a mistake because I have good results, right? But still, no one told me. It was just my information I was gathering from online to make sure I get that scholarship. I was just searching everywhere, you know, like when you start filling your application, you understand what I'm telling you. People will put YouTube, they will tell you how to do it. But when you are feeling the main thing, then you understand that it's not the way they are saying it. It's not the same. It takes someone with experience, you know, to tell you these things I'm telling you now. In years to come, you see that this video is very beneficial to you if you really want to do it. I'm someone with experience, okay? So now you might also be interviewed. You might be invited to, you know, for an interview, which I did. Yes, I was interviewed, and after the interview, it was not even up to 4 hours. They say rejected. God. Anyway, so supporting your studies, okay? If you are awarded a scholarship, a sanctuary scholarship, university often provide extra support like academic coaching, like you are entitled, you benefited, personal advisors to help you to settle in the school, okay? Support services focus on refugees and asylum seekers. So this support, like, it will help ensure that you not only get into the university but also succeed during your studies. So when you get to the school, you have to, if you are someone that got a scholarship, don't forget, ask questions, because they need you to get a good result. You get a good result to keep your scholarship each year, okay? So my final advice and reminder is that you have to start early. Apply for both your course and your scholarship, because it takes time. It takes time. Then be honest and detailed. Your personal story matters in your application. I'm telling you this. So please do not put any false thing. Just put everything correct. So you just have to be honest while filling out your application, okay? Be truthful and check for deadlines. These are just my advice and reminders for you, you know. Missing a date could mean missing out on funding. Yes, if you really want to study, you have to take this thing to heart. You will get the scholarship, trust me. And also contact the university student support team if you have questions about eligibility or even documentation. You know, at times people, they are always shy. They will like, oh, I don't want to call them. You have to call them. So that is it. If you are seeking asylum and you want to study in the UK, the Sanctuary Undergraduate Sanctuary Scholarship can be like a life-changing opportunity to access higher education without huge financial barriers, you know. So if this video is helpful, please like, subscribe and share it with someone who might need it. Education should never be a privilege. For me, it's a right. Everyone needs to study. You need to be educated, okay? So please share it with someone that really needs to get this video. And please do not mistake the University of Bath Excellence Scholarship with this Sanctuary scholarship. This sanctuary most especially is for asylum seekers and refugee, people that don't have government funding. If you know you are not entitled to government funding in the UK, you can look up to this sanctuary scholarship. Look at the meaning of sanctuary and see the meaning. If you really need help, you will get it. So that is my advice to you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, drop your comments, anything you would like me to make video on, let me. So let me know any video you would like to see on this channel. Let me know. Invite your friends to come to this channel. As time goes on, I'll be uploading a lot of things that will be beneficial to my audience. Okay, so I want to use my experience. I want to share my experience to people that really want to learn. Okay, so thank you so much. Stay tuned. Please watch and subscribe, like this video, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.